Today, we are talking periods. And that's on period.
Can't find nobody better, nobody better. You want yours to be like mine, she can never ever. I can't find nobody better.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. It's your girl Laksmy and I am back with a new video. As you have seen on the title of this video, today we are talking periods. And that's on period. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Laksmy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you, boo, are already part of the ESSAITED squad just by clicking on this video. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up because it really does help out my channel. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of videos you guys would like to see next. And just to give you guys a quick reminder, in case you didn't know or you forgot, we are going to be having a massive 10 winner giveaway because we are currently on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are almost there, you guys. I can't wait. I'm excited. And y'all ain't ready for this giveaway. Y'all ain't ready for this giveaway. So go ahead and subscribe, join the squad, sound off in the comments because I'm going to be selecting the people who will engage with me the most. So yes. Anyway, if you guys are interested in watching this video and hearing what I gotta say about the V, stay tuned. All right, you guys. So a lot of you guys have been asking me for this video. I spoke about one of the items that I use in one of my previous videos, one of my favorite videos, and a lot of you were just like asking, can you make a video about periods and the things that you use and all that stuff? So here we are today. Quick disclaimer before we begin or before we continue. If you are somebody who is uncomfortable with talks about periods or bodily discharge or just, you know, all that stuff, then this is another video for you. I have a bunch of other videos that you can go ahead and check out. So just go ahead and get out of this one. Give it a like just to support. Get out of this video and just go click on one of the many other videos that I have on my channel because we are gonna be explicit here. Yeah, I know I'll keep it about 50, so it is what it is. So let's just jump right in. So the two items that I want to talk about specifically on this video, which you have seen on the title, is going to be the DIVA cup and the SOFTDISK. So they are the two methods that I use, or the two items that I use for my period currently. Now they are completely different yet kind of the same because there are things that you insert into your body, into your vagina, for your period, and they work differently and work similar. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the DIVA cup because the DIVA cup was the first thing that I tried when I was trying to just, you know, step away from tampons and pads. Now, a little bit of backstory on my period before I continue. I normally have very, very, very heavy, painful, long periods. Like my period normally goes from like, let's say Monday to Monday. So I have like an 8-day cycle, which is horrible. Like one of my best friends gets her period for 3 days and I'd be like, must be nice. Can't relate. But yes, I normally get my period from like Monday to Monday. So I get my period for 8 days. My flow is pretty much heavy throughout, except in the middle of the cycle week. So let's say my period is for 5 days. The first 2 days is gonna be very heavy and painful. Then the middle day is gonna be gone. And then the next 2 days is gonna be heavy and painful. So I don't know why it is like that. I've heard that it happens to a lot of girls that maybe like towards the middle of their cycle, their period either stops or like slows down a little bit and then it picks up again. I don't understand. It just takes like a day to rest and then it just revives. I hate it. I don't get it. It is what it is. But yes, another thing is that from day one, when I got my period, I always use pads. I know that there are some teenage girls who liked using tampons. Tampons weren't really my thing. How do I say it? It's just, I don't feel comfortable putting fuzzy things inside of my vagina. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Like I never felt comfortable with it. So I always tried pads, but TMI, the thing that I hated the most about the pads is the fact that sometimes when I would sleep, the pad would move out of place and I would have accidents. Or because my period was so heavy, my pads would fill up so fast and the hot blood, would give me a rash. Like I would get, you know how like babies get diaper burns or diaper rashes? I would get pad rashes. Like, I can't even make this stuff up. Like, honestly, I bet my boyfriend is not even gonna click on this video because he hates periods. But yeah, like, it was really that bad. Let me know if this happened to anybody else, because to me, it was just the worst thing ever. And I needed to I needed to try something different. I needed to just find something else, and I did not want to try tampons. Mind you, I did use tampons for a while just because the pads and the pad rash was just too intense for me, but it was just not it for me. And I don't know, my body sort of like repels things like that. It didn't work out for me. So when I found out about the DIVA cup, which is this right here, this is the packaging that it comes in. Of course, I don't have it in there because I use it. This is the little pouch that it comes in so you can store it when you're not using it. When I first found out about this, I was super intrigued. I was like, hold up, y'all got something new? I'm trying to find out, like, what's up? So coincidentally, I have my period right now. We all sisters here, we all friends, so it is what it is. I have my period right now, and I'm not using this, of course, because I only have one. I'm using the other item that I'm going to talk about, which is the SOFTDISK. But I want to talk to you guys about this a little bit first, because this was the first alternative that I used when I walked away from pads. So this is what it looks like. This is the DIVA cup, and I'm sure you guys have heard about it a lot. I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of videos about this particular item. It's of course clean, and I boil it after every cycle. So when I'm done using it, I go ahead and boil it and put it away in the little pouch. And you don't have to do that. They do recommend you boil it the first time you're gonna use it, just to sort of make it soft and to just take away whatever germs. But I like to disinfect my cup every time I use it, so I boil it after every cycle just because my OCD levels are up here, and it is what it is. So yeah, so this is what the cup looks like. The way you insert this cup, there are different ways. My favorite way, honestly, is folding it like this. And then you're supposed, I'm about to teach you guys, we're going back to school here, guys. So you can fold it like this, like a little taco type thing, and you insert it like this in the vagina. And of course, the vagina is like soft, like, you know, softer than my fingers right now. And then once it's all the way in there where it's supposed to be, it will open like this. It will just pop open, and it will just absorb all the blood, or hold all the blood, and you won't have leakage and stuff like that, which is awesome. Another way that you can insert is like this. Like, you're supposed to pull it like that, and it looks like that. This one I don't like so much just because I feel like sometimes when you're a beginner and you're trying to insert, it will open up before you even insert it all the way in, and I don't like that. So I find that this is the best way for me to insert. And they do have a bunch of other ways. They make you roll it 3 times like this. There's a bunch of other ways that you can go ahead and insert it. So, you know, yeah. So just to give you guys a little bit of pros and cons on the DIVA cup, I'm looking down on my notes. So some pros is that you don't have to use any more pads. You don't have to worry about period smell, which is a real thing. Can no female who's ever gotten her period sit down here and tell me there's no such thing as period smell? Because there is. Another pro is that it's honestly very, very easy to install. I feel like compared to the SOFTDISK, is one of the easiest ones to install. Like, I think it's very, very easy. And once you boil it, because when we first get this, it's very, very stiff. Once you boil it, look how soft it is. Like, it's very, very easy and very flexible to install. And this part right here, of course, is for you to, like, you know, pull it. It has like a ribbed section here that you pinch onto this, and you pull it out slowly when you're gonna go ahead and remove it. Another pro, it's mess free compared to using pads and using tampons. I feel like, you know, with tampons, you get the pee string, you get the period string, sometimes you get butt crack string. Like, listen, it could get messy out here with the tampons. I'm saying, like, it ain't cute. But yes, this helps it become a little bit more mess free. Yes, you do get your fingers dirty sometimes when you're gonna go ahead and, you know, remove it, because you do have to put at least the tips of your finger inside of your vagina to pull it out. But, you know, if you look at the whole picture, it is more mess free than using pads and using tampons. Another pro is the fact that you can have longer wear times with this. As you know, with a pad or a tampon, you have to switch them up every few hours depending on how your flow is. This, you can have it on for hours and hours and hours. The claims is that you can actually wear this up to 12 hours. You know what? Yeah, I think I've had it on for 12 hours actually. Yeah, I've had it on for 12 hours and it holds up pretty well. I just feel like towards the end, I don't know if because it's full, I start feeling it a little bit in there. When you first put it in, honestly, I feel like you don't feel it at all. In some cases, I feel like depending on how I'm feeling and how my body's feeling, because sometimes also when you first put it in, you feel it until your body warms it up and then you don't realize you have it. For me, it's like that, but then towards the end of the day, when I feel like the cup is full, I sort of feel, I feel a little bit, and I take it out and I switch it, and then sometimes I put something else to sleep. I don't sleep with this on. I will tell you, I do not sleep with this on. You can, but I don't do it. So I'm gonna read the back of the box so you guys can get a little more information on it. So it said the Diva cup is ultra hygienic, comfortable, convenient, wearable for up to 12 hours at a time, 100% medical grade silicone with no latex, dyes, rubber, plastic, or BPAs, reusable, economical, and eco-friendly, which I back up 100%. I believe is true. One of the other pros about this product is that it's a money saver, honestly, because once you buy this is all you need. You don't really need to buy pads anymore. You don't have to go, every month and buy a new bag or buy new tampons and stuff like that. This lasts you forever. I honestly think it does last you forever, because I've had this guy for about 3 years. I don't know. I've had it for a hot minute and it's the only one that I've ever had, and it's still in perfect condition. It doesn't ever retain the smell of period. It's honestly, it smells like nothing. It smells very, very clean. Could be because I boil it, but regardless of, it's awesome. Another pro about this particular item is that it's also leak proof. I will say when you're a beginner, when it's your first time using it, you might have an accident here or there just because you either didn't put it in right or your body's getting used to it or whatever the case. For me, the first couple of times that I wore it, I think I didn't put it in properly and I had a little bit of leakage. But because your girl don't play with that, I always wear panty liners, so it's not like I actually had an accident. But I did find myself in the position of having to take it out and, wash it, rinse it off, and try to insert it again a couple times. But that was, I think, only the first 2 cycles that I tried it, that I felt like I was trying to get the hang of it, and now it's like butter. Now I know what I'm doing, and it's super awesome, super comfortable. So yes. So now I'm gonna move on to the next item, which is the SOFTDISK. I believe this one used to be called Soft Cup at some point, but because it wasn't really a cup, and this had already the cup name, I think the company changed the name to SOFTDISK, which I think it's more, it makes more sense. This fly is honestly driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. So yes, this is the one that I buy. This is the brand that I buy. I know that there's one called the Flex Cup or the Flex Disc, not sure. This one has 14 discs, but I will tell you, I don't use this the way that most people do. I'm a little bit different with it. I like to be, I'm just different with it. So this one comes like this, and I've featured this already in my channel, but I'm gonna go ahead and open one just so you guys can see what it is and how it looks. This is the packaging that it comes in. It comes in a nice little purple plastic bag. You go ahead and open it, and this is what you have. So this is the disc. It looks like a condom, but like a little one for like a, yeah. So this is the disc. You just pull this down, and this is what it looks like. This part here, of course, is very, very flexible, very, very soft, super cute. And I'm gonna show you guys how you insert it. So there's only one way to insert the disc that I've seen, and you basically fold it like this, you squeeze it like this, and you go ahead and insert it like this, or let me do it like this so you guys can see better. So you insert it like this, right? And when you insert it and you push the last little bit in, it sits like this on your cervix. So it sits like this on your cervix. So basically your period is gonna just collect in this little disc. And I will tell you, when I first tried using this one, it wasn't the most comfortable thing ever, just because, again, I didn't really know like the hand game to insert it and all that stuff. So I was letting it go too soon before I actually put it in. I didn't realize that I had to push it nicely into my cervix. So when it went in, it would sit like this, because one of the pro things about this guy is that you can actually have sex when you wear it, which is awesome. So if you like having period sex, this is the item for you. You cannot have period sex with this, because this sits right there in your vagina. Like, it sits right there. Like, you will see it. If you put a mirror down there, you will see the little tail. Yeah. So yes, one of the pros about this guy is that you can have sex with it. Another thing that I really, really like about this one is that this one helps a lot with period cramps. I have the worst period cramps ever, and this guy right here helps amazingly. I don't know what it is, but when this sits in your cervix, it's beautiful. Honestly, it has helped me diminish my cramping, I'm gonna say by like an 80%, and that's me saying a lot because my period cramps are very, very bad, but I rarely ever get them when I do wear this particular item, which is super, super cool. Just to give you guys a little bit of pros and cons on these. Actually, wait, I didn't even give you the cons. I'll give you the cons on this one later. But just to give you guys a little bit of pros on this, you don't have to wear any pads. You don't have to worry about period smell. You don't have to worry about leaking. And I will tell you, I wear this to bed. This is the one that I prefer to wear to bed, just because I feel like this one has a little bit more, it gives me more security, more protection, more of a, I'm not gonna feel it. It's gonna prevent any leakage. You know, it's just, I don't know. I like this one better for bed. Like, it's just, it just works better for me. Another thing, of course, another pro is that, you know, you can have period sex with this. I will tell you though, I have not used it myself. I have talked to friends who have had period sex and use the disc. My boyfriend is not fond of period sex, which I have to respect, and we've never tried it. I do want to bribe him maybe into using this one day, but we don't know. We don't know if that's gonna happen, babe. What's up? But yes, another pro is that, of course, it helps with the cramps. Like I mentioned before, every time I wear this, I really don't feel cramps. I don't know if because if this, I don't know if it's because of the fact that this sits so well on your cervix. I don't know exactly what the math is behind it, but it is amazing for cramps. It's great for leak proof. I have not had any accidents while wearing this, and when I normally wear this, I don't even wear panty liners because I feel very, very secure. I feel like, you know, ain't nothing gonna move, ain't nothing gonna come out, ain't nothing gonna, you know, everything's good. Everything, the bag is secured. I'm so weird. Another pro about this item is that it is a money saver. Again, I don't remember how much I paid for this particularly because I bought this a while back, and I've had the same box for months now, because the thing with this is that you would use one, you will wear it for up to 12 hours, I believe it is. Let me see. Yep, up to 12 hours. And then you will throw it away and get a new disc. Now, I don't do that, okay? I like to reuse my discs just because I feel like they are in perfect condition. Like they're in perfect condition. Like you can honestly just wash that and reuse it. So what I've done, I use one per cycle. So it's not like I use this one forever. So I will use this one for the whole 8 days of my period and then throw it away. And then the next cycle, I will get a new one out and stuff like that. Honestly, it's a huge money saver for me. You do save more money with the Diva cup just because you only need this one particular thing. You don't have to be opening a new one every time and then buying a new box once your box is out. But this one is still a huge money saver because, like I said before, you can go ahead and, mind you, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what works for me. When I'm gonna switch it up or, you know, clean it out, I rinse it over very warm water and I go ahead and reinsert, and it has worked perfectly for me. I don't have to throw it away because I just feel like it's a waste. It's a waste because when you first take it out and you rinse it out, it's just like this. It's impeccable. It's, you know, the papers, the plastic is perfectly fine. Everything is good. So I like to reuse it. It just saves me more money. So yeah. Another thing that I really like about this, which is another pro, is that you have longer wear times with this. I will tell you, if I had to choose, I would definitely choose the disc. I like it a lot better. I feel like you don't feel it as much as you feel this. Maybe it's because this sits on your cervix like, you know, higher into your vagina, and this sits right at your vagina. So you do feel this a lot more. So I like the fact that this one is more seamless. You don't know it's there. Once it's in there, it's like goodbye, like goodbye. I will tell you, if you're a girl like me who wears, you know, who has nails, if you have long nails, this is going to be a very tricky thing for you, because you have to go deeper into your vaginal walls to be able to insert this guy. So that's one of the cons. This, you have to really just be in there, like you have to swoop it in. So yeah. Now, to talk a little bit about the cons of both items, this one, honestly, the only two cons that I have for this is that one is that you can feel it more than the disc. This you can tell when you have it in there. You know, and there are times that once your body warms up to it, you don't realize that you have it on. But if you cough or you laugh or you move the wrong way, you are gonna feel it. So, you know, and sometimes it feels uncomfortable to know that you have this rubber thing in there, or the silicone thing in there. So yes, that's one of the cons. Honestly, it's not my favorite thing, but it's not a deal breaker for me because I still use it. And the other con is the fact that you can't have sex. Now, just explain the fact that I don't have period sex, but if I wanted to, if I had the opportunity, if I had the option to, I don't have it with this because this will hurt the crap out of my boyfriend. So yeah. To talk about the cons for the SOFTDISK, it's not mess free, okay? Because when you first insert it and when you have to take it out, you will have bloody fingers galore. Like, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. For you to remove it, you have to go in with the tip of your finger and just like hook it on and pull it out. So trust me, in that process, it's gonna be a bloody hell. It's gonna be a bloody hell. But, you know, it is what it is. Another con about this is that it is not the easiest to install on, you know, compared to the cup. The cup is a lot easier. It's super smooth. This, you do have to try a few times before you get the hang of it. And you have to know your vagina, pretty much. I know my vagina pretty well, so I kind of know where the nooks and crannies are, if that makes any sense. Like, I know it sounds weird, but like, you have to know your body and you have to know where the thing goes. If you are somebody who has not been curious with your body, if you've never touched down there and you don't know how, you know, that woman, that, you know, if you don't know how that part goes and what the little corners are and where things loop and whatnot, you're not gonna know how to place this particular item. And it's gonna be very uncomfortable because you're gonna put it on wrong and you're gonna have accidents because it's not placed properly. So yeah, that's one of the cons, major cons, is that it's very hard. It's very tricky to figure it out the first time, but if you keep trying, you will get it. And once you get it, it's like, it's a done deal. There's no going back, because honestly, once I figured it out, it was like butter. Another con about this one is that it's not the easiest to remove, okay? Because if you put it on right, then you're gonna really have to get very curious with the finger and the hook to bring it out. Unfortunately, if you are able to remove this with super much, like with a lot of ease, then you didn't put it in properly. That's just how it is. So yeah, and it sucks because I really do like this one better than I like the DIVA cup, but it's just not easier. It's not easier to figure it out, and it's not easier to take it out. Unfortunately, it is a lot hard to take it out. And the last con of this one is that it's not reusable, but it's optional. So for me, I do reuse it. I reuse one every cycle, but you have the con of the fact that you have to buy new boxes whenever you run out. Whereas the DIVA cup, again, you have it forever and you don't have to get a new one. So yes. So I'm gonna read a little bit of information behind the box from the SOFTDISK, and it says, the SOFTDISK difference is that it can be worn up to 12 hours, disposable after each use. But like I said, for me, it's optional. I like to reuse my disc for the cycle, like I said before. Cannot be felt while wearing. I second that. It's true. Once it's in there, you do not feel it ever. You don't ever feel it, honestly. Another thing that it says is it can be worn during sex, does not inhibit physical activity, can be worn overnight, which is my favorite way to wear it. I honestly love wearing it overnight. I feel super protected when I wear it overnight. Plus, I don't go through that damn issue of like, if I sleep sideways and then you guys know what's up with the pads. It's just, oh, I hate it. Another thing that says it helps prevent menstrual odor, which is period smell or whatever. I believe it. I honestly believe it. I don't know if because I'm very, very clean, but I'm very lucky that I don't have to deal with period odor or menstrual odor because I try to upkeep myself a lot when I'm on my period, like specifically when I'm on my period. So yeah, I do second this. You don't smell it. You don't smell it. And honestly, I'm gonna say that a lot of times when I've ever experienced having like menstrual odor or menstrual smell is when I've been wearing pads. So I think it's mainly the pads that causes the smell, because ever since I've been wearing these and this, I don't smell anything. I smell good. I smell good. So yeah, it also says it helps prevent, menstrual odor, does not cause irritation or dryness, which is true, and it's not linked to toxic shock syndrome, which is TSS. I am not familiar with what that is, but yeah. Now, to the bottom line, final question, which one is my favorite? For sure, I have to go with the disc, just because, like I said before, you don't feel it. It's just awesome. You don't feel it, and honestly, you don't really have accidents with this. You can wear it a lot. I feel myself that you can wear it a lot longer than you can wear the cup. And a pro, if you like having period sex, you can wear this when you have your period and have sex with your period, because you got this. So yes, that's it. That was the tea. That was the tea. So yes, I am thinking about possibly doing like a little V series here on my channel, because a lot of people ask me questions. I get so many DMs all the time about people asking me about what things I like to use for my hygiene. Ever since I posted the Lemisol, y'all been going ham with the questions. So if y'all want me to do a little like, you know, a little intimate series, I don't know, something, let me know and I got y'all. Also, I am going to be creating very, very soon an email where you guys can go ahead and email me questions about anything. You guys can email me questions. And I know some people don't like asking questions in the comments just because they might be too personal and you guys can't really send me direct messages through YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and create maybe like a Laksmy ask or ask Laksmy email, so you guys can go ahead and just talk to me through there whenever you guys don't want to talk about personal things on my comments. So yeah, anyway, that sums up this video. I do have a lot more things to talk about when it comes to period, like things that I use for washing, things that I use overnight. If you guys are interested in me making like a part 2 to this video, or creating like a little series, like a V-Talk series, let me know in the comments down below and I will for sure get that done ASAP Rocky. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Join the ESSAITED squad, because we are on the road to 10K. We need 2 more K to hit that goal before 2020 ends, so you guys can be included in the 10 winner giveaway that I'm gonna be having. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and add me on my Instagram. Comment down below what kind of videos you guys would like to see next, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.